Hello and welcome back to my channel. So I have got another food haul for you today. I've been to Tesco and it wasn't too busy. I thought with the beginning of lockdown today it was going to be packed, but it wasn't actually that bad. I didn't have to queue to go in or anything. So I've stocked up on some of my essentials. Nobody's doing any panic buying. All the shelves are fully stocked, so that was all good. I've actually started to get a few bits in for Christmas as well because I've done nothing yet at all. And it is approaching, so I thought I better get my finger out and do a little bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you through everything I've bought. Then at the end I will let you know what I spent and I will take you through my meal plan for next week. If you are new here and you like this kind of video, then please make sure to go and have a look at some of my others and subscribe if you like what you see. Leave this video a thumbs up if you enjoy it, and let's go and have a look at this week's food shop. Okay, so we're going to start as usual with the fruit and veg. So I've got some British leeks. I've got some Persimmon. Tesco are doing their club card deal, so basically you have a price for an item. I think these are all like £1.30, but if you have a club card they were 85p. So I've got two lots of these. I absolutely love these. You just chop them up, leave the skin on, and they're just so nice. And it says they are kind of vanilla-y tasting. Sweet peppers, 2 red and 1 yellow. I'm going to be making Spanish chicken again this week, although I'm not using chicken, I'm using corn chicken pieces. Big bag of British all-rounder potatoes. These were actually 99p, and it's like 2.5 kilos, and they look really nice. Some romaine heart lettuce, again they're 99p. I got a red cabbage. We're going to have roast pork, and I'm also going to be doing pork, what do you call them, like buns, like, yeah, buns, I guess, pork in buns, like you kind of have a hog roast, if you know what I mean. So I'm going to do some nice sweetened caramelised red cabbage, some pork, some sage and onion stuffing, and then we're going to have that in rolls. I've got some easy sweet peelers. Again, these were on offer. I think they were like 75p. Onions, 2 cucumbers, cherry tomatoes, no, baby plum tomatoes. These Gala apples, these were 6 and they were 79p, I believe. 3 parsnips, I'm not sure how much they were because I just bought them loose. We absolutely love roast parsnips with our roast dinners. And some Suntrail Farm grapes, which is 500 grams, and they're £1.5p. So I've got a large British pork shoulder joint. This was actually £7.76. It says it serves 9. Obviously there's 5 of us, so we've got enough for our roast dinner. And then another meal of like roast pork, sage and onion stuffing, and sweet caramelised cabbage rolls. I also got some of these sausages for that very reason. I'm going to make pork sausage meat. I'm not going to make the sausage meat. I'm going to make sage and onion stuffing with sausage meat. I've got some lean minced beef for a good old spaghetti bolognese. Some of these Deli kitchen Greek style flatbreads. Absolutely love these. You get 4 in a pack. They're £1 at the moment, and they're so soft and they are absolutely lovely. You can make little pizzas with them, which we have done, and they're lovely for breakfast with, you know, like a burger cheese single, some ketchup, and then like half an omelette and a sausage, and then you roll it up. So good. 2 lots of tortilla wraps. I'm hoping these are okay this time. I think these are 70p because they're like the Tesco Neville's make. Last time I bought this brand though, they were all stuck together and I could not get them apart, so I thought I'd give them one more try. If not, I'll be going back to like the Tesco make, which is one brand above this. I don't know if it makes any difference because these are Tesco as well, but this is like their value brand. I bought some of these. Their packaging's really weird lately, Tesco. These are like in like a plastic bag. Some of these cheese and bacon sausage rolls. They're smoked bacon, pork sausage meat, and mature cheddar. Thought they sounded like a nice change, and they were only 98p for 6. Got some of these brioche burger buns. These are for the pork and sausage meat rolls. And also for some chicken thigh burgers if Steve wants to make those at the weekend. Also got some chocolate chip brioche rolls. I got 2 tins of baked beans because we have none, so I needed some of those. A tin of coconut or light coconut milk. I'm going to be making a curry at some point this week. Some salted caramel bars and some raisin bars. These are actually very nice according to the boys, and they are only 89p for 6, so they're quite good to pop in lunch boxes. So here we go. Here's my ode to Christmas. I bought the boys advent calendars. So these are Kit Kat ones and they're £5 each, but today they had £2 off each one. So I think for £3, these are the big, you get the snowmen and the reindeers and the Father Christmases in each door. Like, they're like quite big. So one of those each, and that's that done. I also got 3 of these. They're like stocking fillers or something, just, you know, like wrapping presents I call them. So they are Terry's chocolate orange, but they're white chocolate. I love both white chocolate and Terry's chocolate orange. I haven't tried these. I'm thinking I should have bought 4, but they're £1 at the moment, and I didn't want it to be one of those things this year that you just can't get hold of. So I thought I'd get 3 of those, and yeah, hopefully someone would do the same for me. I also bought 2 lots of these Oreo Snowy Enrobed biscuits. These were on the club card deal. They're £1.25. You get 2 in each little individually wrapped pack, and you get 6 packs. Bailey says these are really nice. They're basically Oreos in white chocolate, so I can understand why. So I got 2 of those. I got 3 lots of these Swizzle Sweet Shot favourites. These were £5 a bag, and they were £2 today, so I thought that was really good. And sometimes for Christmas the boys ask either for money or like for a voucher for something, but I don't just like giving that. So this is like, I could wrap this up and then tape like a card to it with some money or something. I just thought it was quite nice. It's just another thing to have to open that isn't very expensive, and it's quite novel. So I got 3 of those. I've sent the dogs in the garden, so they're outside. I've bribed them with a bit of ham just to keep quiet while I'm filming, because they always pick up their bones. So they're out there. They're actually sitting on the bench because it's quite sunny, so they're sunbathing in the 3-degree weather. Got some wafer thin cooked ham and some wafer thin cooked chicken, just for sandwiches, wraps, toasties. A 400-gram block of Tesco's extra mature cheddar. They've changed their packaging as well, so it's like squarer now. I got some Pots of Joy. They were £1 for 4. After 8 Mooses, £1 for 4, and Aero Creations, again £1 for 4. Most of the stuff I buy is on offer, which is how I afford to shop for our family like I do, because I look out for the bargains. Saying that, I did pay full price for this today, and I'm quite cross. It's Whole Earth Crunchy Dark Roasted Peanut Butter. This is actually £3, which I do think is expensive for peanut butter, but it is Steve's absolute favourite, and he has it on toast, and obviously we all like it. But I figured, why not? He deserves a treat, and it's a nice jar as well. Look at that little gold glittery sort of. Anyway, it's nice to have decent quality peanut butter. The really cheap one, I think it used to be 65p. I did used to buy it a lot, but I have found that most of it is just oil. So this is really solid, and you need a lot less of it. So I've got one of those. Baby wipes for the dogs. Even these have got smaller, like their packaging has got smaller. 2 lots of red wine stock pots. I absolutely love using these. The flavour is amazing. You add them to like beef stew, spaghetti bolognese. This just takes it to another level. My Spanish chicken, so nice. No, they don't taste of alcohol whatsoever, so the kids don't, you know, they're not like, it tastes like wine, or tastes like wine smells. Obviously they don't know what wine tastes like, but you know what I mean. It doesn't have that really strong, like as if you were using sherry or something. But yeah, really recommend those if you're making stews and things, and you know, nice winter warming dishes. I recommend trying those. They also do a white wine one, but I haven't tried those. Got some Dijon mustard and some apple sauce for our pork. These are just really handy to have in the cupboard. I've just recently started buying these microwave rices. Now, if you watch my channel frequently, you will know that I'm really rubbish at cooking rice. It's no secret. I did actually manage it the other day perfectly, but that was like once in about 50 times. You've all commented and let me know how to do it, and I'm still really bad. And I usually buy the boil in the bag like rices, but these are only 35p, and you can get the flavoured ones. So because we're having curry, I thought I'd get some pillar rice, because for 35p you literally tear the top off, pop them in the microwave for 2 minutes and they're done. So it just makes more sense to do that rather than boil it, and by the time you boiled your water and that, the price is the same, so I might as well use these. We are almost out of biscuit tea, which is my absolute favourite tea. I highly recommend this. I haven't tried the toast and jam yet because Tesco just don't do it. But somebody on Instagram, when I popped up a picture of this one, said you should try the bedtime tea. I didn't even know this was a thing. So this is a decaf, which is brilliant because I do like a cup of tea in the evenings, but I have terrible insomnia. I never ever sleep. Maybe if I don't have caffeine at night, it might help. But this says it's got vanilla and nutmeg. And I just cannot wait to sit down tonight with a cup of that. How lovely. Get my book and sit with a cup of decaf bedtime brew. Sounds lovely. So I'll let you know how that is. These were £2 each, by the way. Got a medium for heater kit just because I like to have things like this in the cupboard. Some days you have a meal plan and then you think, no, let's do something really quick. Sage and onion stuffing for our stuffing. Fruit and nut granola for Steve and Bailey because they like this for breakfast. We haven't bought this for ages. I got some Harrington's Just 6. Yeah. Basically this is dried dog food. I won't go into massive details. Our dogs eat raw food. But lately, Hobbs has been quite sick, so I put him on... We're trying different things, basically. I put him on chicken and rice. It didn't seem to improve until I stopped the chicken and rice and put him back on his raw. Then he wasn't sick for like a week. And now his raw's kind of got back into his system. He's being sick again, so I think maybe his stomach just can't take the raw food, but it takes a while to kind of show itself and get back into his system. So I'm going to take him back off his raw food, and you can't give him chicken and rice forever either. So I'm going to try him on this, which is basically, it's just chicken, sweet potato and peas, potato, salmon oil, vegetable stock, vitamins and minerals. It's grain free, which is really important for French bulldogs because they have so many allergies. And this should have been £8.50 and it was £5.50. So he can have that for a little while and we will just keep trying. He's not like massively sick. He's finding himself. It's just now and again he's a little bit sicky. So we're just going to eliminate lots of different things. Got 2 squash, 1 at double strength tropical and 1 orange lemon and pineapple. 2 soft white Hovis. They didn't have very much bread in Tesco, and they didn't have any like of their own make. They only had like the Hovis and things, so I'm not sure what that's all about. 10 fun size Skittle bags because they were 50p. I suppose after Halloween they've probably got quite a few, so I got those. I got some Roysters bubble chips for £1, 6 bags, and then 12 bags of squares, and they were £1.50. Last but not least, I got some wine. This isn't for me now, today, at the beginning of lockdown, although I'm sure we're all tempted. I actually stocked up on this for Christmas. It ends today, I believe, but Tesco have been doing 25% off when you buy 6 bottles or more. So this is Steve's like absolute favourite. He likes the jammy red roux and he likes the, is it Jam Shed? I think it's a Jam Shed one. This is usually £7 a bottle and it's on offer at the moment for £6 a bottle, and then with 25% off it actually makes it £4.50 a bottle. So you've got £2.50 saving. When you're buying 4 bottles, that's going to save me £10, and it's a really nice wine. So I bought those, so we'll stock up for over the Christmas period because, like I said, I've done absolutely nothing. And then to make it up to 6, I got a bottle of this Most Wanted Chardonnay, which I believe was £6.50 down to £5.50, and then you got 25% off of that. And a Tesco Finest Sauvignon Blanc because I just like that, and I thought I like the wine, but I thought the Finest might be good. So that is everything I bought, and I actually only spent, well, I spent £115 on my shopping. I then spent about £4 or so on some bits for my mum that I've dropped off on her doorstep this morning. And then I spent around £12 on some bits and bobs to drop into the food bank for families that are struggling at the moment. I think most supermarkets have them. So it's just things like tins, some soup, some beans, some sauces, some pasta. And it's not a great deal, but I could afford to spare it, so every little helps, and I just dropped that off as well. So all in all, I was somewhere just over £130, but this lot here came to £115, which is £5 under budget, plus advent calendars assorted, 2 little wrap-up presents and some Christmas wine. So I'm quite happy with that. I think I did well. So what I would do now is take you through my meal plan for next week. Right, so here is this week's meal plan. So today is Thursday and I am making a chicken pot pie with mashed potatoes, and we're going to serve that with some sweet corn. I would put the sweet corn in the pie, but Bailey really cannot stomach it. Tomorrow I'm going to do the boys some fish finger wraps with some homemade wedges, and then Steve and I will probably have like chicken and avocado sandwiches because I've got a whole chicken to use up, so we'll have that. On Saturday, if Steve wants to, we're going to make chicken thigh, or he's going to make chicken thigh smash burgers in those brioche buns, and we'll have that with chips and salad. If he doesn't want to make those, then I might use one of my seasonings I've got and just have like a chicken thigh salad instead. So on Sunday, we're going to have roast pork stuffing, roast potatoes, parsnips, leeks, carrots, etc. You know, the full roast dinner works. Monday, we're going to have a meat-free Monday. I'm going to make my Spanish chicken using corn and brown rice. Tuesday and Wednesday I've got the wrong way around, but Tuesday is actually going to be the pork red cabbage and stuffing rolls, and I'm going to make some seasoned potato cubes. Basically just chop up some potatoes into little cubes, season them, and I'm going to pop them in the air fryer. And then on Tuesday or on Wednesday we'll have spaghetti bolognese, and I'm just going to flip the two so that the pork gets used up on the Tuesday rather than the Wednesday. So that is our meal plan for the coming week, and as always these will all be up in the near future in a Meals of the Week video.
This is what we waited for.